Everyone, welcome to week 3. This week we will be mostly going over how to structure your writing for this course. Since this is a writing intensive class, I wanted to go over kind of best practices for writing and go over a few things about how to structure your arguments in the essays you'll be writing in this class, and also a little bit about APA formatting. So the first thing is that you'll be reading this article, which I'll show you in a second here, about how to write a philosophy paper, which basically goes over how to structure an essay where you kind of make a central thesis claim and then go about um, defending it and replying to potential arguments against your ideas. And then for the APA sample paper, I'll show you that in a bit too. And basically, both of these will be around the assignment, which you'll be completing, which is something I like to call the real world analysis paper. There will be 2 of these in the course. And basically what you want to do in this essay that you'll be submitting is write a 1-page kind of paper about one idea that you have about technology and ethics in your own life, because I want this course to be useful in terms of helping you have a critical lens against the ways in which you use technology, the ways in which you use devices, social media, and so on, and for you to reflect on how you have let certain aspects of technology kind of seep into your life, and if you potentially want to change anything about the way you use technology in your own life. And this will be about a 1-page essay where you'll have to make 2 or 3 arguments about your main thesis statement. And again, this will make more sense here as I show you the sample paper. So the first thing, just briefly reading over this, how to write a philosophy paper. It goes over some great points about how to make a central thesis statement and defending it, how you should go about addressing potential criticisms of your arguments. So the way you should structure this is something like thesis statement in your introduction paragraph. The second paragraph should be your first argument for your thesis statement. And then potentially at the end of that paragraph, a potential reply to something that someone could bring up against your first argument. Same thing for the second. The third paragraph, where your second argument will be another point defending your central thesis statement, and then wrapping it up with the conclusion. So it shouldn't be any longer than, say, 3 to 4 paragraphs and 1 page, around 1 page. So briefly read this and let me know if you have any questions about it. And then for the formatting, so I'm someone who really gets annoyed by like these little nitpicky details about writing myself. I hate when I submit something and then it comes back with all these like little points that don't really like it's mostly a formality at the end of the day. So it's good early on when you're writing in university courses to get kind of into the habit of proofreading, making sure that really small mistakes are taken care of, and kind of getting into the routine of going over your paper multiple times, having someone proofread it and so on, and making sure that when you submit it, it's in good shape. As much as I hate doing it myself, it's just something we kind of have to get used to when you're submitting your papers for grading, for research, for your potential future careers. It's a best practice to have. So we'll be going over APA formatting for this course, and you don't need a title page necessarily for this since it's a short essay, and you also don't need an abstract, but just making sure that you're covering these details. Like it needs to be in 12 point, the 12-point size, Times New Roman. You should have your title here at the top with page numbers in the top corner, making sure that you are citing any sources that you're using. You don't necessarily have to use it for this because it's mainly just your own observations about your everyday life. But if you are citing sources in a way where the author's comma, the date right after your points, and then at the very end, if you ended up using any any citations, making sure you have a references page here. So there are a lot of tutorials about this online, but I find that this sample paper really helps in terms of giving you these like points on the side about how to make sure that you're you have your page numbers right, you're running head right, your formatting font and the size of your text correct. So if you run into any issues while going over this, let me know, and I can definitely help with clarifying any kind of details or questions you might have. And if this paper isn't super kind of informative in terms of you want more detail, there's a lot of resources online, and I can kind of point you towards that. If you'd like, just let me know through an email. Um, I'm trying to think here. I don't think there was anything else we needed to cover for this week. Yeah, just kind of getting started with this first paper. It is due next Tuesday, so about a week from when this video goes live. And if you have any questions about the assignment, writing, formatting, and so on, please let me know through email. And I'm excited to read everybody's papers and kind of start gauging how everybody thinks about technology in their everyday lives. If you have any other questions about the course or any of our previous weeks, please let me know as well. And thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you all next week. Bye.